You know, doing all these videos about what other people are going to get for Christmas got me thinking, what do I want for Christmas? What do I really value? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Welcome back, ladies, gents and Pikachus. Just a quick update on the state of my flat. It's going pretty well. I've cleared away most of the rubbish. The chaos is now neatly chaosed away into boxes, so it's no longer a problem. But now I've got time to think, and an empty flat. It's brought me back to the problem that I have coming up, and I'm talking about being alone at Christmas. It's kind of ironic, really. I've made earlier videos earlier in the year aimed at other people who might have ended up alone at Christmas, with suggestions of things they could do, activities and such to keep them occupied. But I wish I hadn't made those videos now, because I realised when you're facing a Christmas on your own, it's self-imposed. Like with me, I could just bottle it and just bow to all the demands and the lies and the brainwashing of my family, and they would open their arms and welcome me back warmly. But I would have to be subdued. It wouldn't be me. That's why I'm choosing, for my own protection and safety, not to spend Christmas with my family. But then, you don't want to spend Christmas with someone else's family, really. You want to spend it with your family. And if for whatever reason your family don't want to spend it with you, or like me, you choose not to spend it with them, the punishment is the punishment's the isolation, isn't it? You're punishing yourself with isolation, and you're punishing them with you not being there. So it's an enforced punishment for an immoral act that cannot be avoided. Anyway, so what the reason for this sad story is not about me, okay? The reason I'm telling you this is because I want you to know this is how they're doing this brainwash. It isn't anything to do with any of the speculated things that I raised before. It's isolation. That's how they get you. They split everyone up into isolated single people with no allies or friends or family that are available for free speech, for talking to, for figuring out what's going on. And then they just introduce a load of new friends via social media. And the new friends validate you, tell you you're great, your family are awful, you did everything right, you made the good decisions, they're on the wrong side of history. Blah blah blah. In the back of their mind they probably know that it's all a bunch of rubbish and their heart's not in it. But the fact remains, they don't want to be alone over Christmas. They don't want to be alone ever. It takes guts, it takes courage to actually accept being on your own, especially over Christmas when you love your family and you really are going to miss them. So that's it, that's how they're getting people. That's why the masses are agreeing with bad things and rebelling against good things, and why they're punishing good people and rewarding the bad. It's like a mind virus. When you have that fear of being alone, you're completely vulnerable to any kind of rubbish that people are going to talk in your ear, as long as you can avoid the apocalyptic loneliness that you're going to feel. Not many people are going to accept and actually invite that loneliness to themselves on Christmas, especially if they're a Christian like me, who has a really deep faith. And Christmas as a time of reflection means a lot to us, you know, me specifically. So that's the end of this video. In conclusion, if you're going to be alone on Christmas, whether it's self-imposed or not, look me up. You know, I would like to find out a bit more about how people are dealing with this, especially if they're like me, if they're choosing it of their own will and they're going to have to enforce it on themselves. It's not going to be much fun, so I'd like to know if any other people are doing that or have done that, how they felt about it, how they got through it. And if you don't have the answers and you just struggle through it, like I'm probably going to have to do now, then, you know, all power to you. I think it's totally worth it. I'd rather spend the rest of my life alone talking to nothing but this camera. If it meant when I died I could reflect on having a good moral life, not having lied, stolen, cheated, murdered, manipulated, gaslit, or otherwise bullied and shat on people, especially those in my own family. So that's it, the end of this video. I hope you don't have to have these problems in your life and spend Christmas on your own. Nobody really deserves that. I mean, normal people anyway. Obviously some people do, but we're not those. Murderers and such, we don't like those people. So anyway, I hope that's given you something to think about. I'm now going to have a cup of tea and a sleep, because as you can see I've been working very diligently to clean up all this stuff, give myself some thinking space, which I'm now going to employ. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All I really want for Christmas is Mariah Carey's cocaine stash. No, I don't really. Yeah, just think about what I've said. A lot of people are going to be solo this Christmas through no fault of their own. And we should all support each other if that is you. So think about that, and I'll see you next time.